Hey guys, Stitches here, and welcome back to some more Let's Play Yu-Gi-Oh! The Sacred Cards. I'm gonna start today's video by dueling Rex Raptor real quick. A few times. Mainly because I need to correct something. I didn't actually mention what his repeat antes were in the first game. So I wanted to say that real quick. As we start the video. Being that Rex Raptor's repeat, Rex Raptor's repeats, antes are, if you duel them again, you can get Two-Headed King Rex, Mega Zowler, Urabi, Crawling Dragon number 2, Two-Mouth Dark Ruler, Wasteland, the field card we're playing on, Anthrosaurus, Trachodon, or Little D. All with a pretty equally weighted chance as well. I just didn't mention it last time, and I wanted to correct that. Because I started going on about, Battle City stuff, and just it slipped my mind. I also wanted to, apologize. I said that Joey ripped up the cards that Seeker had in the anime. I meant to say Yugi did, so it was Yugi who ripped apart Joey's red eyes. In the dub error. Now, like, obviously, canonically, he didn't, but some people think it's funny because of the idea of Yugi having to hunt down a second Red Eyes Black Dragon. Anyway, last time we dueled Rex Raptor Crawling Dragon number 2. Weirdly, this thing is called Crawling Dragon number 2, but it is, in fact, a dinosaur. Early Yu-Gi-Oh! Had a weird thing where, like, there were dragons and dinosaurs, and there kind of wasn't much of a difference between them. Eventually, reptiles are also introduced into the mix. Which, yes, does make things complicated. Man, get that pepper off there. This is more efficient to attack with the morphing jar. But yeah, I'm only gonna duel Rex a few times, and then we're gonna progress with the story. Also, sorry if I sound really tired. It's like 4:45 in the morning. I did sleep, but I just can't go back to sleep. But I might still sound a little froggy. Oh, we win these, bro. I don't know if we'll play Wasteland if I get it. Like, I don't know if I have enough cards to really warrant it. Little D. Little D, if I remember, it has some interesting stuff lore-wise going on in Yu-Gi-Oh! Rush Duel. By the way, if you're wondering, you should always play Pot of Greed as soon as you can to max benefit. We're a little too strong for Rex Raptor at this point. I guess I could show this. Just cause. See, now I can use Doron's effect because it was face down. So you can use that to turn one copy of Doron into 4 over the course of 2 turns. If on the first turn you use Doron's effect, it survives to the next turn. You can flip both copies back and use each of them. You can also choose to discard a monster if you don't want it on your field, but like you can't sacrifice it. You can just discard it, which sends it to the graveyard to make space for new cards, which I think is kind of insane because you cannot do that in normal Yu-Gi-Oh! You can't just send cards to the graveyard like that. Like it has to, it's not like an action you can take. Are you a regular here? Is this place really Yugi's house? I really admire him. Yugi's so cool. Let's duel this guy. Do 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 do. We keep opening the, we keep opening the clown zombie. Who knows, maybe in this duel I'll actually be able to combo it with Pumpkin, the king of pumps, I don't know. By the way, I don't know if it's gonna apply really that much, but there is a Legends Arceus video I made that I wanted to apologize for. In it, or there was 2, and unfortunately one of them was like the end of the main quest, if you will. It was the end of like the time rift part of the story. But like, so I figured out this weird bug with my capture card, which is if I turn my Switch 2 on and I plug my capture card, or I plug it into my capture card, a weird thing happens where everything gets overexposed, and I don't know if this is an HDR related bug or whatever, because I'm not sure. I think I do play with HDR on for the sake of getting a better video, since games tend to look better with HDR. But it like pretty much exaggerates the contrast of everything. It gets fixed if I turn it off and back on, but I didn't do so. By the way, this is that Monster Eye card I was talking about the other day. It's pretty much just that spy spell card, but a monster. It lets you look in the opponent's hand. Anyway, nothing going on with these guys. Anyways, this time we're off to the park, a new area we can go to. There's immediately this creepy dude here. He hasn't responded if you do anything. That mime over there, he's creeping me out. He's been like that for the past 2 days. He doesn't say anything either, not a word. Duel. Go easy on me. A brick hand, mayhaps. I wouldn't really call this a brick hand. It's kind of a dangerous hand. Like, we're not really gaining on the opponent right now. This is what you get for playing more spell and trap cards, though. We can do this to boost my cards. I could do it again if I wanted to, but I don't really think that's necessary. I want to do some damage, guys. He'll at least let me dig in the deck. Okay, good. We got Doron, which we could sacrifice for you. Next move, assuming it's even viable to do so. You can see here I'm actually ordering my traps because this one will destroy weaker monsters, but this one will destroy stronger monsters. Basically, trap cards will activate from the rightmost to the leftmost. So even though a monster might meet the conditions of both of the trap cards, this would activate first if it was over here. So for example, if I placed Bear Trap here, this would activate even on a 1500 point monster, which means I technically have less stun going on. Honestly, I don't even think I... need to tribute anything, because I think I can just boost and go for game. Well, you're like seriously tough, huh? Anyway, we're gonna go up here now. Who's this guy? What is it? What do you want? Don't bug me if you don't want anything. Duel. So you're a duelist too. I'll accept your challenge, but on one condition. Bring me useful information, then we'll duel. Looking for a duelist, a guy named YuGiOh. You know where he is? Yes. What? He often shows up at the toy shop. That's a good lead. Fine, we'll duel. One thing I think that's interesting is this sequel has a new, like, screen. Oh, it's Pumpkin. That's like the first time I've drawn you out of my deck. This hand's a little sketchy, though. Go, Pumpkin, the king of ghosts. In a pretty heavy hand. We're actually starting to brick a little bit, which is worrying me. No! No, no, no. I don't like it. And that's why you play trap cards, because you protect yourself against scary things like that. This is kind of another reason why I'm not, like, particularly the greatest fan of Pumpkin in this game. It's forest summon, which means that it's not particularly reliable against some of these NPCs. Mainly because a lot of these NPCs will actually just play, fire monsters and, like, standard attributes. Oh, shit, I think I could have won that exactly if I had activated Raigeki. No! Pumpkin. Oh, that's it. You're getting the hammer for that one. What card did we get? Nico Gal 2. Or defeated. That match was a good way to loosen up. I'm gonna beat Yugi and establish my name here. Gonna hurry and find him. Oh yes, I should share some of my knowledge. My Valentine, said to be the best female duelist. I saw her by the building. If you hurry, you may be able to challenge her. I'm off to the toy shop. Can we actually go challenge her right now? No, we actually don't have access to this. This was something that confused me in my previous playthrough of the game, is that, like, I was replaying the game for the first time in years. And I was just like, where do I even fight Mai at? Because like, I couldn't find the building on the map. Who should I do? Nah. Are you a duelist? Would you like to duel against me? Fine, let's begin. I should warn you, I'm not as weak as I appear. Alright, you little cheap. Oh, this is certainly a hand. But yeah, you can see a number will show up in the bottom corner that represents power-ups. Power-ups do boost both attack and defense in this, so there's not just attack boosting or defense boosting. And power-ups are also in groups of 500. Just so you know. No. Oh well, we're starting to get some of our other cards in my deck that I'm actually kind of glad we're seeing. Skelgon. It's a zombie fiend. A zombie dragon. No, it's fiend. A zombie dragon of which little remains but its bones. Despite its skeletal state, it can fly. I don't know if I went over the deck, but this is the deck we currently have. It's about to change, so... But we had Seiryu, Pumpkin, Morphin, Clown Zombie, Sandstone, Doron, Dissolver Rock, Skulingle, Dharma Cannon, Dark Gray, Mechaleon, the Wandering Doom, Abyss Flower, Penguin Soldier, Hourglass of Life, Frog the Jam, Morphing Jar, Gale Dogra, Muka, Witch's Apprentice, Flame Dancer, Trapmaster, Kribo, Stop Defense, Raigeki, Bear Trap, Acid Trapple, rather. Multiply, Pot of Greed, Darkness Approaches, Back into the Darkness, Infinite Dismissal. But I am gonna see something. Because we have Morinfin. But we just got Skelgon, which I think Skelgon is just an upgrade in that regard. See, look at that defense value and attack value. See, you're like Sky Dragon, but less annoying to play with. Switch you out. Could also put in a card like Typhone. Oh yeah, we could put in Jinzo too, but I guess how expensive is Jinzo? Oh no, Jinzo's too expensive. This is one thing I kind of don't like about the set prize card system though, is it seems like you get a lot of cards you can't immediately play. And I'm just like, okay, well, this doesn't benefit me whatsoever. Oh, we could actually put in Armored Zombie into our deck if I wanted to. Like, if I can scrounge the points together. We're getting near putting Armored Zombie in the deck. With your ability, you should go a long way in this tournament. I'm looking forward to your continued success. I'd like to hone my skills some more, so I must decline your challenge. Alright, what about you, Setzer? You look like a duelist. Would you like to duel? Okay, let's start. Alright, pretty similar. Opener to last time. Except I am gonna start stomping their monsters. I don't recommend that you just also spam all your effect monsters, because if your opponent can get 2 or 3 monsters on the field, that's actually problematic in terms of card advantage, especially with tribute summoning being a thing. Like, some enemies will just, like, draw the card they need to tribute summon, and then they'll be like, oh, here's this big-ass card that you now have no out to, and I'm just like, oh, that's great, I didn't want the out. Bro, who's a Erm? And Dissolve a Rock will go for the kill. Arma Knight. I remember this card being OCG exclusive for a very long time. Marine warrior that has assumed the guise of an Ammonite. Or an Ammonite. From ancient times, it has protected the sea from outsiders. But yeah, you're getting the ability to play like a lot of good monsters. I'm just warning you that like playing a lot of the good level 4s will cost you quite a bit. Huh? Are you a duelist too? I'm looking for someone to duel against too. Would you like to duel against me? Okay, a duel it is. No hand. Look, Mom, no hands. Ooh, we're actually gonna get a chance to use this. Multiply. Yeah, you can fill your entire board with Karibo with Multiply. In the real game, that's not fully how the card works. Now I just need... Oh, well, that works. I was like, I want to be able to flip you face down so I can buff all the Karibos. Such a weird field to be staring down. But yeah, you might be like, why are you attacking with the Karibos? They're not doing enough damage to really justify keeping them in attack. Well, I personally just don't care that much. Pot of Greed. See, and if I don't attack with the Karibo here, I'd lose. You lose to Karibo. Skull Bird. A malevolent bird that exhales a foul and corrupted breath. Inhaling its breath is said to cost the victim his soul. I lost. It's so disappointing. My weak. Maybe I should quit dueling. You're not so weak. Really? Maybe I will keep at it a little bit harder. Thank you for the encouragement. I hope you keep at it too. Please wait, I want to make my deck better. We have this dude. What? What do you want, punk? You're challenging me? You've got guts. Come on. Alright. Let's bring out the Doron dupe. Come on. I still think this card is nuts that they thought this was okay. If you're curious about why Doron is an effect monster here, its OCG text, or its flavor text in the OCG suggests that it's capable of duplicating. So they kind of just adapted the flavor text into an actual effect. Dharma Cannon. It's Darman. I don't know what happened to Darman. What's... Oh, Dissolve a Rock. You let me down. We gotta remove him from the deck now. No, it's fine. Sometimes you make a bad move. It's not that big a deal. I tried a weird-ass sandwich just a little bit ago. I woke up and I was really hungry. So, like, I go upstairs and I'm, like, looking for what there is to eat. And there, I'm like, oh, peanut butter sandwich. And then I recalled yesterday, I saw a video of, like, some interview with this dude. It was some interview with this dude. And he's like... They ask him, they're like, what's the best sandwich you've ever had? And he's like, I gotta be honest, what you do is you take pita bread and you put peanut butter on half of it. Or you take pita bread and then on half of it you put peanut butter, crush up Ruffles, cheddar, sour cream, potato chips, and then put barbecue sauce on top. And I didn't go do all that. Asked clown. Oh, it's this card again. I lost. God, that's a mighty downer. You're strong, way too strong to beat me. Wait, I need to redo my deck. Give me some time. Alright, we have this guy, though. These guys, Weevil Underwood. But, I didn't go as far as to put the chips and stuff on it and get pita bread, so I just took like 2 slices of honey wheat bread because that's the bread we normally get. And what I did rather was I put just peanut butter on one side and barbecue sauce on top of it, and it was actually pretty good. Anyway, Mr. Underwood is the toughest duelist. He's certain to win this tournament. There's no chance for the likes of you to win. By the way, I also said that Bones was actually really skilled in Battle City previously. I don't know if he actually won his locator cards properly or if he stole them by scaring people. Mr. Underwood has no time to deal with dregs like you. That's why we've been hired. Are you thinking about challenging Mr. Underwood? You'll have to beat me first. All these duelists are my disciples. If you're hoping to face me in a duel, make it after you've beaten them all. I don't have the time to waste on a weakling. He just says the same thing if you try to duel him. So let's go. Now, I don't know if these guys all play the same deck. I don't really think they count. But they do play with the forest field. I'm actually going to look up what the forest field boosts. I know it's bugs, but this guy, because of this fight is actually kind of fucking brutal. The web page is loading. But yeah, using pyro cards against these guys is the way to go, because most of the time your pyro cards are going to be able to one-shot stuff regardless of the attack. We're also starting to get to a point where we're going to see some more unique cards in, like, main decks, like main character decks. We're forgetting the order. Now, they don't exclusively play forest cards, but it is important to note that they do play largely forest cards. It's a solid 4,000 right there. But yeah, we pretty much win this. Deck capacity up by 5. Eradicating Aerosol was obtained. Now this is an interesting card for them to give you because this just kills all the bugs on the field, so this card actively helps. Against Weevil Underwood. I don't believe this. How could I lose? Haha, you've got guts for sure. Challenge us, the Insect Army. Mega Zowler. Apparently Dark Gray gets a buff from this. That's an example of why you wouldn't want to play a trap card right away. It's not forest summons. I think it's beasts. It's like beasts, insects, and maybe beast warriors? I don't. I was gonna look up what card forest. Forest boosts plants, beast warriors, insects, beasts. So, yeah, that's what the forest effect does. Question is, what's the move here? I guess we do a little deck digging. Got Clown Zombie. Ooh, we can do the thing. I actually have both these cards for once. And we got Skelgon. Go pumpkin effect. Its ectoplasm will power up zombie monsters on the player's field. But yeah, you can see this guy is now absurdly strong for a level 2. No level 2 should be 1850 attack. Who thought this was okay? Like, I get it doesn't have defense. Oh, and you know, we can just, boost it up even further. Casual 2350. It's enough to destroy the opponent's LP. But yeah, the thing with, like, Pumpkin is I feel like he either provides value or is just big card. Like, he's got 2k defense, which is, like, a pretty good defensive stat line. Oh, I know what we're doing. Let's hope they don't tribute summon, though. Maneater Bug, sadly, doesn't have its notoriously good effect in this. Maneater Bug, in real life, has a notorious effect that it flips face up and destroys a card. I've pretty much got this in the bag. Like, we actually just win this because Skelgon is so strong now. Megirus Light. Please forgive me, Mr. Underwood. Anyway, now we've beaten them all. Oh, you seem to be quite good. YuGiOh. I studied your style as you took on my weak followers. You're not in my league. YuGiOh. Let's go for it. YuGiOh. Well, fine. We shall duel over our locator cards. Fall prey to my super insect deck. YuGiOh. So, Weevil Underwood's deck, if I can pull it back up real quick. Weevil Underwood's deck mainly focuses around evolution using basic insect. Or not basic insect, petite moth. Meaning he's actually the first duelist I think we've seen who can summon cards from outside of his deck. Being Larvae Moth, Cocoon of Evolution, Great Moth, and Perfectly Ultimate Great Moth. As for his cards, he plays one of the following: Petite Moth, Forest, Fake Trap, Insect Queen, Parasite Parasite, Pinch Hopper, and Infinite Dismissal. Then he plays 3 copies of the rest of the cards in his deck, being Basic Insect, Winged Cleaver, Legule, Uguchi, Korogashi, Rainbow Flower, Caterpillar, Maneater Bug, Gale Dogra, Tentacle Plant, and Bladefly. With the exception of Oguchi and Tentacle Plant, all of his monsters are insect type, meaning that you might want to use the Aerosol card against him because he is hard countered by it. Also, love that we're still running Fake Trap. There is something I want to look at, though. What does Parasite even do in this game? It says it has the power to latch onto an opponent's monster. Apparently Weevil's followers actually were classed as their own duelists that had a small chance. By the way, the followers also all played the same deck. Just so you know, so it's basically it's effectively 3 duels against the same character. I guess I can go over their decks really quick. Being that the... Oh, I don't like that. I don't like that you're trying to go 1-for-1 with me. Really quick, they went and they played Fake Trap, Infinite Dismissal, Parasite, and Wing Cleaver at 1 copy, and then at 3 copies played Air Marmot of Nefariousness, Dark Plant, Gale Dogra, Griggle, Hane, Caterpillar, Kurogashi, Legule, Little Chimera, Maneater Bug, Rainbow Flower, and Tentacle Plant. So, now you know. They weren't listed as like a character on the character thing, or at least I didn't see them. I think if I remember right, Parasite like greatly reduces the power of an opponent's card. Parasite's one of those cards where like how it's played has been changed in like every iteration of the card, almost. In the anime and manga, it just had a detrimental effect if it was in your deck. So what happened was that Weevil actually snuck it into Joey's deck. And it didn't work, but it made Joey's life a little harder for that duel. Well, I don't even think I will need to use Hourglass of Life. Oh, it does force them into attack position. It's just the effect is worded so weird. Fun fact, Pumpkin, the King of Ghosts, actually has a daughter called Pump Princess, the Princess of Ghosts. Anyway, we got Insect Queen, a powerful creature that rules over all insects. It can be powered up based on the number of insects on the own field. Sadly, there's not really good cards that synergize with this, from what I remember. I don't think there's any cards that are just insects that duplicate. So, yeah, it's kind of unfortunate. I lost to a maggot like you. Is that our final locator card? No, that's our 5th one. My insect deck is the strongest. Couldn't have lost to you. I demand a rematch. He will demand a rematch against you. So the first duel he does against you will get you Insect Queen. But the following duels will get you... Oh my god, he can give you a lot of cards. The following cards, I guess... He can get you, I'll sort them by card type, I suppose, are Laser Cannon Armor, Insect Armor with Laser Cannon. Those are 2 different things. Forest Raigeki, Goblin Secret Remedy, Final Flame, Stain Storm, Eradicating Aerosol, Pot of Greed, Big Insect, Basic Insect, Hercules Beetle, Killer Needle, Goki Boar, Giant Flea, Graveyard, and the Hand of Imitation. Invitation? What is this? I've never heard of this card before. Is apparently a real card that is an OCG exclusive zombie monster. This thing has insanely cool art too. Ah, but it fucking reset my organization. Anyways, continuing on, he can also drop Nightmare Scorpion, Nemuriko, Blue-Eyed Silver Zombie, Spiked Snail, Jin, Watcher of the Wind, Monster Egg, the Shadow Who Controls the Dark, M-Warrior 1, M-Warrior 2, Dark Fire Dragon, Dark Prisoner, Genin, Gate Deeg, Doron, Petit Angel, Winged Cleaver, Kumo Otoko, Yoshinoki, the Durdek. That's spelled D-R-D-E-K. Interesting. The Furious Sea King, Unknown Warrior of Fiend, Magirus Light, King Fog, Kurama, Yaranzo, Kennen the Sword's Mistress, Takriminos, Legul, Cyber Commander, Kanikabuto, the Immortal of Thunder, Skull Red Bird, Ganigumo, Alin Section, Insect Soldiers of the Sky, Cockroach Knight. The hell is Cockroach Knight? It's apparently an effect monster in the real game. I didn't know that. Oh, when it's sent to the graveyard, it's returned to the top of your deck. It was apparently released in Booster 4 in 1999. Would you believe that? Anyways. Kuwagata, a Needle Ball, Turtle Raccoon, Crazy Fish, Laughing Flower, Minar, Mechameleon, Dharma Cannon, The Wandering Doomed, Needle Worm, Giant Scorpion of the Tundra, Pale Beast, Obese Marmot of Nefariousness. Twin Longrods number 2, Bladefly. Fairy of the Fountain, Maiden of the Moonlight. Acid Crawler, Javelin Beetle, Parasite. Skullmark Ladybug, Pinch Hopper, Sword Hunter. Soldier Ari, Senju of the Thousand Hands. Dark Zebra, Dark Fire Soldier number 1. Boneheimer, and Bear Trap. Oh my lord, they really couldn't decide what to give this guy, so they're like, just give him everything, why not? That list was so long, I'm so sorry, guys. Here's where we play the safest card possible. Activate Sklingle. Oh, that's good. See, the fact that this thing is stronger than Sandstone is crazy to me. It might also be time to phase Sandstone out of our deck. I also think that coming up we will be undergoing a huge deck revision. Because, like, while my deck is good, like, it can be better. Depending on how into this game I am, might do a bonus video where I talk about just like cards I particularly like. I know there's already a topic I want to talk about for a bonus video. Because there's some evidence that points to it in the game's code. Your deck is increased by 10. We got Needle Ball. Oh no. Oh no. Alright. Don't look at me. I can't win. Can't win. My insect deck is the strongest. I couldn't have lost to you. I demand a rematch. I think he continuously demands rematches. What? Yeah, this is part of the reason I recommend you get a Pyro monster on the field. God damn it. Please tell me I'm not gonna lose to this. What is Pinch Hopper's effect in this game? I don't actually know. It plays an insect from your hand. Dude, I really need a fire monster. I know I got at least 2 in the deck. I mean, that works. You gets rid of the strongest one. Yeah, where are you at, bro? What up now, bitches? It's fine. I was like, that's dangerous. We're just gonna defend with you. What? I got infinite dismissaled. Yeah, this is where saving stop defense would have been good. Get a strong card on the field, force your opponent to play all their cards in attack position. This is interesting. It forces all cards into attack position and then like makes you do things. I do need to hurry up and get a monster like, I don't know, Karibo would be nice. Actually, I don't know if it would because I think they all get played in attack. So if he draws his... It's like, alright. So pack it up, people. Dissolve a Rock is in town. Okay, that's actually getting scary. Legul could actually kill us if we're not careful. Pack it up. I don't even know if I have enough. If I get Hourglass of Life, I'll be able to leave myself with 5 LP. What were you gonna attack into? Oh, you were gonna go 1-for-1 with Bro. Just to spite you, I'm playing Sandstone. Dual victory, your deck capacity increased by 10. Got some more Domino and the Wandering Doom. I lost again. I understand real well that you're strong. You're strong. You anymore. I accept my defeat. For beating me, I'll let you in on a good thing. The word is that there are legendary cards here. Kaiba set up this tournament in hopes of grabbing them. That's why the ghouls are on their duelist hunt. Yo. You go look for those cards too. This isn't the end for me either. I'm gonna assemble the ultimate deck one day. And I'll knock you out. I lost at this tournament to you, but not the next time. Still haven't had enough. Fine, I'll duel as much as you want. Now he will free rematch you. The other 2 attempts, he'll just rematch you out of despair. Oh, good. Now we're not gonna be playing, Now we're not gonna be playing Ooh, I'm Killing Myself Simulator right now. Get out of here with Blade Fly. Get that shit out of here. Yeah, summons are honestly a pretty balanced mechanic in this game. And it's honestly really interesting how it works, because something like it is mentioned in the Duel Monsters, like, anime, like in the Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Monsters anime. But it's like very weird interactions of like, machine monsters aren't affected by magical attacks, or like, summon skull attacks with lightning, despite it being a fiend, so it like powers up magnet warriors on your field. Yes, they were doing that shit as late as Battle City. They stop it like after the first few duels in Battle City, though, I feel like. The Musician King. But yeah, Infinite Dismissal, in my opinion, is a really good, underrated card. Because even just stunning the opponent's monster is good, and it's a pretty cheap card, so you might want to pick up 3 copies of it if you're struggling early on. Dark Prisoner was obtained. Don't you forget about this. Just you wait. I'll stomp you along with Yugi and Seto Kaiba. This guy. Kind of a spoiler, but I guess I'll tell you his name is Strings. Also, I like how they put the eye on his head here, but like it just kind of looks like a weird little like crown or whatever. That's not where I wanted to go. I want to talk to Esperoba. I'm going to go ahead and save. And I dropped my controller on the floor. Sorry about that. I literally dropped my controller. Like, I'm using the Joy-Cons to play this because I'm playing this on my Switch too. So I like had my Joy-Con 2 grip set, and I like set it down because it stands normally pretty fine. But I guess I set it in a way like it swung forward and fell off my table. Or off my desk. But anyways, we're gonna save, and that'll be it for this one. So thank you all so much for watching. Next time, we're gonna look around and see what we can find out about these rare cards that Weevil is talking about. And maybe we'll eventually find this supposed building that My Valentine is nearby. I don't actually know if we will, because I don't remember at what point in the progression that was. Anyways, I will see you guys in the next one.